Hello and welcome to another midweek message. The time is, 6:30 in the morning. The temperatures we've had, you've probably heard wherever you are in the world, you've probably heard that we got to, 40.3 centigrade, which is just about 105 Fahrenheit. Now, apparently, that's an all-time record. I would have thought it was higher than that in the past, but no, obviously not. So we'll leave that as it. That is a new record for for England. Where was it? It mainly, funnily enough, mainly in the Midlands. I think in Surrey, which is, I'm in West Sussex on the coast. Surrey is the next county north of me. And apparently there it was 40.2, was it? Heathrow Airport, I think that's where they measured the 40.3. But it's been pretty hot. And last night, as always happens, this is the interesting bit. Is it interesting? Yes, a lot of you, I know, a lot of you from abroad have said that you like the weather reports. The interesting thing, and this always happens, yesterday, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, clouds came over, sun went in, still very, very hot. The air was still, not a breath of air, very still. It became very close. We call it close here in England. In Briton, we call it's close. It feels stormy, clammy. Then, when was it? About 6 o'clock? It rained. Suddenly it rained. Then thunder in the distance. It's always out across the channel, out in the English Channel, thunder. And when it got dark later on, it lashed with rain in the evening. And it really, the temperature must have dropped at least 8 degrees, if not 10, which is, what's that in Fahrenheit? I can't work that out. But it dropped way down. We actually had a really nice night. All the windows open upstairs. A nice cool breeze coming through. Lightning flashes over the channel. Thunder rolling in the distance. Fantastic. I was hoping the storm would come a little bit closer to the land, because I love these electrical storms. One sad thing, which you've probably seen on the news all around the world, up near London, Kent, Dartford, massive fires. I think a row of terraced houses caught fire. I don't know whether all the houses went. I just heard on the news just now that 9 homes in one area have been completely destroyed. Whole fields of crops, wheat, corn, whatever it is they're growing, that's all gone. So it really has been, everyone likes the summer, but it really has been hot. And as they say, it's broken all records. I remember 76. Who remembers the summer of 76? I don't know how old I was. I think I was about 24. Yeah, I must have been about 24. And I do remember that. I think it lasted about 10 weeks. Was it between 8 and 10 weeks? And of course, then we were in Fahrenheit. We didn't do the centigrade thing. So, converted the other way round. It was about 95 in the workshop where I was. That's when I worked for the Marine Electronics Company. About 95 degrees in the workshop. And I remember going down to the beach after work with a couple of the lads. And I can't swim. They dived in, stripped down to their underpants. Don't picture that. And I just took my trousers off and paddled in the water. It was really nice after a day in the workshop. Anyway, how's the weather where you've been? Raise rants at protonmail.com. Like to hear from you. Let's have some weather reports from where you are. They reckon, I read this in some newspaper. I don't buy newspapers, but I just saw a couple the other day. Hotter in Britain than the Sahara. Is that right? Hotter here than the Sahara Desert? I don't know whether to believe that or not. Hotter than the Bahamas? Hotter than Mallorca? I'm not too sure about all that. I'll just bore you with one other thing before I leave you in peace. The engine, the stationary engine I've been working on, it's up and running. How about that? I started it, when was it, Monday. Got back from the Isle of Wight from the holiday, which was fantastic. And I looked at the engine. I thought, this is it. It's time to try at least and start it. And it did. It started and it ran, and a few adjustments, and bliss. Trisha is over the moon. Not. Happy days. I shall see you on Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to ramble on about yet. Probably the weather. All Britons, as I've said before, the British, we go on about the weather. Whether it's too cold, too hot, I don't know. In the winter, it's cold, can't wait for the summer. Summer gets here. Oh, I'm too hot. I wish it was winter. Take care, look after yourselves, don't overheat, and I shall see you on Sunday. Bye-bye for now.